As for friends, you have had no friend. When they discovered you, they began to prey on you. Everybody fake, nobody keeping it 100. I ain't had fun till I did what I wanted. Hey guys, what's going on? It's your girl, the Sky Zone. If it's your first time to my platform, welcome. Hit the like button, share the video, and subscribe to the platform. I am one of the most realest YouTubers on here. And I'm going to keep it a buck with this Kirk Franklin story. I'm sorry. See, this is what happens when you have children from other relationships prior to the woman you married, and then you two both have children together. See, Kirk Franklin, I'm sorry, he never, in my humble opinion, included, okay, this particular child in this union when he married, I believe her name is Tammy, when he married his wife, he never included that son. Or maybe, you got some fathers who start off including those kids out of those other married relationships. And maybe he started off, because as you see here in the beginning, you know what I'm saying, he definitely was around his son. But there's a lot more to this story. Now, this has been a very strong subject in my household for the last couple of days since this broke off. My son and I, we done discussed it. And when I go live again, we are going to talk about this here too. Because there's, a lot of people feel like, Kirk Franklin had a right to do what he did and da-da-da-da-da-da. And, he shouldn't apologize. Then you got some people who feel like, he's the scum of the earth. But here's the thing I want people to look at. Your children are the most forgiving people on the planet. You can beat the shit out of your kid right now, beat them, and seconds, hours later, they're gonna forgive you. Okay? They're going to forgive you. They're the most forgiving people in the world. Nobody else is gonna forgive you like the children that you bear. At some point in time, though, that child became a man. And in between that time, there was a breakdown in their relationship. And I am just, in my humble opinion, I believe that breakdown had a lot to do with the facade that Kirk Franklin appears to have. And that's why his son did not have a problem with outing him, because he like, look, you know what? You are a phony character, okay? A lot of people feel like, because even my own son was like, Mama, so what? He was still wrong. He should have never outed his daddy like that. I'm like, yeah, but you don't know what his daddy doing to him. You do not know. There's always an act before you get a reaction. There's always an act first. So that's the part that I would like to dive in closer at. And I don't care what. It's men out here, and a lot of men, if just be honest, y'all know when y'all have those children with the women who y'all decide to marry, y'all treat those other kids, because the kids that y'all, that you married this woman with, y'all in the house with them every day, all damn day. So they get treated differently, okay? The hands-on kids. But those outside kids always forever have a missing link in their heart. Some type of, they always be grudgeful if you never blended that child into that family. Now, we see Kirk Franklin did adopt, because both of them, Kirk and his wife, both had children before they got married. Now, he adopted her child on in. Now, why didn't she take that same stance with his son? And I already knew off the back. That this son here was not his wife's son. I already knew it just by the way the story, by the way it was going. I already could tell by the way he was talking to him and his facial expression, the way he looks. He looks disgusted by this particular child. And that let me know right then and there that, oh, this the baby this ain't with your wife. This your first baby mama child. They have men, a lot of them, not all, but because you got some men who know how to love, they gonna love their offsprings no matter what. But the Bible already done told you about these here men that was gonna be not, lovers of themselves, lacking the natural affection thereof. They was gonna not be lovers of their own. Okay? And I'm not saying just because Kirk Franklin, went here that he don't love his son. I don't know the dynamics, but I know one damn thing about people. And I know about relationships with folks and how folks act when you treat them a certain type of way. There's a reason why people do what they fucking do. That I do know. He didn't extort his dad. He hasn't went to no attorneys and said, listen here, he wanted money and no shit like that. I think he just want some honesty right about now. Okay, he wants things to be honest. Now, let's keep in mind too, the son's a legend. He is an author. Okay, he is trying to, he's an inspiring author and this, that, and the third. And maybe he felt like his daddy could, link him up to the right people. I'm not quite sure, but just looking at the way Kirk Franklin, the disgust in his eyes when he did his apology about that son, and the way he was talking to him on the phone, lets me know he's completely disgusted with this particular child, and it has a lot to do with how he felt about the mother. Because men, I don't care what y'all say, however way y'all feel about them women that you had those children with, you treat those children accordingly. And I'm going to stand on that. I've been saying it for a while. But anyway, it's your girl, The Sky Zone. Thanks for listening to my commentary. I will be back soon with a live because I wanted us to discuss this further because this happens in the black community. It does, and then we'll deal with the religious portion of it later. But right now I want to deal with those men who have children by those first baby mamas, and then you have them kids with them wives, and how different y'all treat those children. Okay, I want to talk about that first. Guys, like, share, and subscribe. It's your girl, The Sky Zone.
He ain't been consistent with going to counseling. We can verify that. He won't even speak to T.D. Jakes again. T.D. Jakes was on that phone call. He didn't tell y'all that. He got that recorded. He told me on the phone that he was recording because he don't trust me. So ask him to post it. Ask him to post the whole thing. This whole post on his page is